The Denver Nuggets, oh man, oh man. So where do we even start? Do we talk about Jokic dropping 40 in back-to-back games? He lost one and only won by 2 in one of them? Or do we talk about how Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Russell Westbrook has just been failing Jokic on this team? Now, it's obvious Jokic is still the best player in the NBA, but his roster, his teammates, they're not helping him to the point where he has to pass or play make. He's literally going out there and scoring because they're not doing enough, and he's literally dropping 40 in back-to-back games. I'm going to show you guys the first 40. Now, I'm not going to say Jokic isn't passing or playmaking because he still does it, but it's like his teammates aren't converting, so he's just going out there and getting buckets. But the first game that he had 40 was against the Clippers. He dropped 41 points, he had 9 rebounds, and shot 7 threes, and they still lost the game. And in the next game, he drops 40 again, but they only win by 2 points in overtime versus the Raptors. Now, it's pretty obvious and clear that this is not the same Nuggets team that we know from 2023 or even 2024. But this year, going into the 2025 season, this Nuggets team, they look, I don't know, they look defeated, honestly. It's just like the players on this team, they're not giving enough effort. Jokic is really the only one who's a great scoring threat. Jamal Murray, he can be up and down. Russell Westbrook, man, we're going to talk about Russ. But Jamal Murray, I expected him to be way better this season, but after the Olympics, the playoffs, he just hasn't been that same player. Even in the preseason when I'm watching him, he doesn't look the same. I just think it's still because of the injury. He doesn't have that burst that he once has. But there's times where he still shows that he's a good player. But it needs to be throughout the whole game. Jokic needs help. And I realize when Jokic is putting up these high numbers like 40 and all that, the team isn't really winning. Or if they are winning, they're winning by just 2 points or just a little bit of points. Jokic, when he's passing and playmaking, that's the best version of himself, and the team seems to be way better. Now, we're going to talk about Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr., he has been very inconsistent. I have not seen one good game out of him, and even on defense, he's not giving nothing. It's like Porter's just out there doing nothing. He'll hit shots here and there, but even the game versus the Clippers, he gave nothing. Michael Porter Jr., he has been given nothing. He's supposed to be a max contract player, but he's not playing like one at all. And he should be because the roster needs his help. They need his shooting, and they just need his rebounding. He just needs to help the team. He's just not doing that right now. He's not helping Jokic. Now, it's one more player on the Nuggets who I just feel I need to talk about. Well, not only just one more player, I also have to talk about the bench unit. The bench unit has been terrible for the Nuggets, honestly. They're not giving the Nuggets any production off the bench. The bench is honestly just, they need to upgrade badly. But now, Russell Westbrook, I thought he was going to come in and be one of those Bruce Brown type plays, but he just seems to be throwing the most turnovers and just missing the most shots. Russ just looks confused out there. It's like sometimes he doesn't know his role out there. It's like he doesn't know if he wants to shoot it, pass, or get to the rim. It's just hard for Russ. But I do think Russ is a good fit on his team. Him and Jokic just need to find a way to play off each other better. Same thing with Jamal Murray and all the rest of the other starters. They just need to find ways to play off each other. And this could be a really good team. But for right now, the team isn't really that good. Jokic is clearly the best player on his team. He's doing the most that he can for them to win. And they're still barely producing wins. They finally got their first win. But it was in an overtime game versus the Raptors. That should be concerning. But with that being said, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Jokic is still by far the best player in the NBA to me, in my opinion. He just needs his roster to step up. And I think they will, but for right now, they're really not. Jamal Murray, I need you to step it up bad, bro.